Today we'll study about the memory layout of a program. When we run a program, OS allocates a portion of RAM to it and organizes it into segments: code segment, data segment, heap and stack. Code segment starts from lower memory address, whereas the stack ends at high memory address. All the compiled binary code goes into the code segment, and then we have a data segment, which is divided into initialized data and uninitialized data, which is BSS. Global and static variables with initial values go into initialized data segment. Global and static variables without initial values goes into BSS. Then we have heap segment, which stores all the dynamically allocated memory and it grows upwards. Then finally we have stack, which stores all the local variables, function call frames, and it grows downwards. Let's write a program and understand how the memory gets allocated to a program. We will start with the global variables. We will take integer global variable with some initialized value. Then we'll take static variables. One static variable which is initialized. We'll initialize it with 99. It could be any value. Then one more static variable which won't be having any initialized value. Then we'll come within main function. We'll take one local variable with 0 as its initial value. Then we'll allocate some dynamic memory of integer type with initial value 0. This is dynamically allocated memory. Then we will print out the addresses of each one of the variables which we have taken. Address of global variable. Then we will print the address of static variable, which has been initialized with some value. Then the address of uninitialized variable, static variable, which we have taken. Then we will print the address of the heap variable which we have taken. And finally the local variable address. We'll print these addresses and see, oh, there is some syntax mistake. We'll rectify. It is printing the values. We'll have to use the ampersand operator to get the addresses of these variables. We'll run. See, it is printing the addresses and they are in the increasing order as we have discussed. Now we will see how the mapping has been done for our code. The compiled binary code will go into the code segment, and the global variables which are initialized and the static variable which is initialized will go into the initialized data segment. Uninitialized static variable will go into the BSS segment. Then the dynamically allocated memory into the heap segment, and finally the local variable will go into the stack segment.